This is one of my favorite songs by Gosai. If you guys know what song it is, if you also listen to Gosai, comment down below. W palette, and this is the Amerzy. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I thought I would just chit chat with you guys about what's been going on. Last time I uploaded a video, I told you guys I haven't been feeling the best, but since then I honestly have been having a really good week. One thing is, figuring out that I'm not gonna stay in the class that was stressing me out. Like, I simply just decided to not take that class anymore. It was just like, sitting heavy on me. Even though I wasn't doing the work for the class, I wasn't able to do anything else because I was so stressed. Like, I couldn't go to the gym, I couldn't really do anything. This week I've been like writing more. I just feel better. Like, I feel more creative and able to actually deal with some of the things I wasn't able to deal with previously because that class was all I could think about. Prettiest brown I have ever seen in the Amerzy palette, and I'm gonna put that all over my lid. But something I've been really struggling with, a big part of being happy is accepting yourself in like every way. Even though you're trying to change, I think it's important to just accept and love yourself. I have been doing a lot better in regards to accepting myself in what I can achieve and what I can't achieve in social settings, in friendships, and relationships. I've accepted the way I am, and just like, instead of saying I need to change, I need to be more like this or less like this. One thing I will say I'm having a hard time accepting, and I think a lot of people can relate to that, is myself in a physical sense. I don't struggle as much with who I am. Like, I accept who I am fully, or I'm beginning to, and that wasn't always the case. But when it comes to accepting myself on a physical level, like accepting how my body is, accepting how my face is, accepting how my hair is, it really, really takes a lot. Like, I don't always feel beautiful. There's so much I constantly want to change about myself, and as much as I'm trying to have a healthy relationship with diet and exercise just to feel healthier, stronger, and improve my health, I can't ignore how much it has to do with wanting to maintain my figure or even change my figure. And I don't like that. Before, it's like, it's normal to want to lose weight, it's normal to want to be fit, but like, the more and more I think about it, like, I hate it. Like, why can't I accept so many other aspects of myself that I can't accept this one surface level thing, which is my body? And yeah, that's something that's gonna take a lot of work, and I hope that one day I can honestly say I love my body and I love the way I look. Obviously, I'm much better than I used to be, but like, it's still something, probably the biggest thing I struggle with. Another thing that I'm thinking about is the direction of this channel. Like, I'm not really sure what I'm trying to do with it. When I started it, like, I was inspired by YouTubers I watch. You can have multiple passions and talents and interests, and I just hate that, like, people want to define people in one aspect so badly. I like that I have this channel to be like an outlet for every part of me, whether it's makeup, it's hair, just everything, not just like one thing that one person can be. And I feel like that's what I'm really tired of seeing, is just you take one aspect of someone and we really try to act like we know them. I didn't think about it that way when I started this channel, obviously, but that's kind of how I think about it now. Platform to showcase what I feel like is worth showcasing and what I feel like is worth bringing up, and have conversations that I feel like can benefit a bigger audience. This is also one of my other favorite songs on this Ethiopian music playlist. It's called Menta Wadije. It's about how, he starts dating a girl and he goes to her house and he ends up seeing her sister, her twin sister, and he falls in love with her too. and it's just a funny song and I love the melody and everything about it. Enjoy this video and continue watching, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe right now. I've been having a productive week for the first time since the school year started. The school year just basically started terribly for me. Absolutely terribly. Mentally, academically, and considering last year was very transformative for me. Like, I finally figured out what it is that I care about. I was getting over a lot of the things that were affecting me the year before, and I was just doing so good. So I came into this year, you know, expecting to do just the same. You know, I didn't really think COVID or classes being online would make a difference, because last year, finally studying what I want to study, I finally over what, like, you know, some family problems, just personal problems, a lot of the shit that was being an obstacle was dealt with. So I didn't expect this year to bring about a bigger challenge. If anything, I was like, this is gonna be easier. Obviously, that wasn't the case. You know, class proved to be extremely challenging. I couldn't sit there on Zoom and do what I'm supposed to do for the life of me. I don't know if it's because I also spent a lot of time away from my friends during quarantine. I didn't feel the same to socialize. I didn't really feel like I was comfortable around people, and that might just be me. Overall, I just struggled to find a source of happiness. I can't express how grateful I am to have been able to adjust from all of that as quickly as I did, and how just good this week has been. You know, I didn't think I could stay in this dorm. I didn't think I even considered going back home, because I was like, what am I doing here? Like, it feels like I'm trapped in a bubble. It took a lot of work from my part, you know, it took a lot of like digging deep and figuring out what it is that's really going on, going out of my way to hang out with people. I just did every little thing I could, and most importantly, I was patient with myself. Like, opportunities I missed or whatever, like, really don't piss me off, and like, I'm still not expecting myself to perform at the same level as last year, and that was the biggest difference, you know. Like, I understand these are not normal circumstances, and it's okay to not be on top of things. So my goals for the rest of the year: spend as much time as possible, quality time with myself. And what I mean by that is, whenever I'm alone, it's time to go see friends, it's time to do whatever. But something I'm working on is spending quality time, and not like watching shows, like asking myself questions. Like, you know, I feel like everybody should do this, but like, I like talking to myself at night, like before I go to sleep. I'll just be like, hey Luleit, how was your day today? And then I'll answer that question. I'll be like, my day was good, my day was bad, I felt this, I felt that. That's been really good for me. It's made me more comfortable with myself. I don't think a lot of people are comfortable with themselves, and I hope this is making sense. But anyways, yeah. Another thing I've been doing is taking pleasure in the small things in life and having as much fun as possible. Things that you used to enjoy as children, things that used to excite you as kids, such as, you know, holidays, or putting effort into your gatherings, or putting effort into what you do when you see other people, rather than just being like, oh, we're gonna link up, we're gonna grab food, we're gonna drink, or whatever. Like, me and my friends have been, you know, like playing games, doing different activities, like decorating. Really been enjoying that, and I'm really grateful to have friends with the same approach to life that I'm having at this time, which is like, no, I'm not gonna sit here and try to plan the next 10 years. I'm gonna focus on finding true contentment and finding joy, because that is the most important thing to me. That is the most constructive thing I could be doing right now for myself, for me, in my opinion. And the approach that I had, where I had to be on top of figuring out the future, has went out the window. And that's not to say I'm not doing anything else but having fun with my friends, but I'm not only or primarily thinking of that. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. It's really nice out though. This whole week it's been so warm. I always think it's funny how the weather ends up correlating with my mood. Last week was just difficult, and this week is so great. And the weather also happens to be so great. But yeah, I'm definitely trying to take advantage of it. Like, I don't really study inside or